What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. And for today's video, we're going to finally start on the restoration of the whole dash. And it's going to be a little difficult, a little tedious. A lot of stuff going on here, but it's going to be really cool. We've got some cracks going on right here, as you can see. Oh, I just made it's pretty dry, as you can see, but thankfully they do remake these. Random Fabrications reproduces these, so we'll put an order in for one of those. As you can see, the trim right here, it's pretty worn, so we'll have to restore it. And what I really want to do is remove the whole dash in one unit with the dash pad and the cluster all in one go. So hopefully it won't be too difficult. I do have the swing away steering wheel, so I don't know how that's going to affect the removal. But you know, removing is the easy part. It's putting it all back together how it was. It's the hard part. But we're gonna get through it. I'll give you guys some tips along the way, some stuff that I come across, and let's start it. Let's do this project. Alright guys, so I've got pretty much all the bolts taken off, and it's pretty much all removed except for one thing, and that is this vent right here, air vent. And for some reason I'm not able to get to it, so this is taking a little bit longer than I thought. So far everything has been pretty straightforward except for that vent rod, that long rod there. You see that? So that's pretty much what it's hanging on to, and I can't really get back there in the heater box. So I really don't want to take the heater box out right now because I don't want to get everything, all the bolts mixed up and stuff. But I think that's what's gonna end up happening, to take off that rod. So I'm gonna dig into it a little bit and see what I come up with. Man, this is getting quite tedious just to get that one simple rod. It's just like this one here, but I guess it's the super long one that goes all the way over here. So I have to see where I can take it off. It's this little spring right here, it just pops up. So I also have to keep digging. Let's see. Alright guys, so I did a little bit of research, and there's just no way to take off that knob, and the one in question is this one right here that says air. So that one, the cable is permanently attached. The left one you can take off, but the right one is permanently attached to the cable. So I had to take off the bolts from the heater box, and then you can see the cable right there. There's just no way to get to it without taking off the heater box. So if you plan on replacing the knobs there or trying to take the whole dash out, you will have to remove the heater box. There's just no way around it. So let's get to it. Let's take this out finally. Alright guys, finally off. Oh my gosh. This took me about 2 days to get this thing off. Check that out. Complete. So I did take off the fuse block here along with the engine compartment harnesses. For these, you just have to put a flat screwdriver, and there's like little tabs right there, if you could see that. So you push that off from the engine side compartment, and they just push right through the firewall there. That's the way they get these off. This is just a stubby screwdriver right there, and then I just labeled all of these little harnesses here. You see that? Just with letters. And yeah, check that out. So it's possible you could take the whole thing off with everything still connected, all the wires and stuff in the back. Check that out. So now it's time to get to work. I think what I'm gonna do first is take off the cluster here and then start taking off the whole dash. I do want to save the dash though. I want to try to get the color so I can match it for the new dash. And then this is a very good example of the color that I want right here. So I'm going to try to get as close as I can to this color right here. It's pretty much original in this area. So, and then the big task here is going to be replacing this whole well, not replacing it, but restoring this whole trim piece here. So we'll see how that goes. Let's start. Let's do it. Alright, check out that mess. Oh man. Finally got the whole dash in its bare shell. Check that out. Super smooth. It's not that bad under that dash pad. But I'm kind of curious as to what type of glue I'm gonna have to use for the top right here. Because right here on the bottom there's some clips where the dash pad attaches to, but on the top it's just glued on. So I'm gonna have to do some research on that, but this is looking really good. I'm gonna wash this off and sand it the same with some 320 grit, just like I did on that heater box. Put some primer on this thing and then just paint it. Let's do it. Let's get this thing done.
Give me your summer. Give me your life. Give me your summer. Give me your life. Give me your summer. Give me your life.
check that out, you guys. This thing looks amazing. I'm just super happy with the finish. I believe on the original they used like a flattening agent to get this very like low gloss sheen type of finish. But that clear coat, you guys, that thing is amazing. I would definitely recommend that. It gives it this very like low gloss sheen, and it's just perfect. But now comes the hard part, and that's putting all this stuff back together. But I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Initially I was going to wait until I had all the pieces back in and the whole thing was completed so I can put it back in the car, but it's just taking way too long with the back orders on the dash pad, and I'm still waiting on a couple parts. So for now, I think this is a good place to update you guys on. I put the glove box door back on. Check that out. Super nice. I just cannot wait. This thing came out amazing. I'm super happy with the paint, and I cannot wait to get this thing back in the car. Check that out. Super cool. But that's it. If you guys like the channel, you guys like the videos, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Boom.